In the world of pizza, there has always been a continuing war for superiority. Today, we're delving into a lesser known and often less talked about chapter of pizza history. A taste test that left the people stunned. It's the story of how Chuck E. Cheese, known for its entertainment, unexpectedly triumphed over the giant Pizza Hut in a taste test. The year is 2015. Inside Out came out this year. This video isn't about Inside Out. Everyone was whipping and doing the nay-nay. Yeah, see, I've still got it. Needless to say, life was good. Back in 2015, the world was a much different place. People had a lot going on, while at the same time, not much at all. Life-altering events were still years ahead in the timeline, so leisure is what took occupancy over the mainstream media. This is the year of Fallout 4, City Skylines, Rocket League. May I go on? This was the year FNAF was at its peak in terms of the games, in my opinion. And however you feel about the franchise, it most definitely was a you just had to be there moment. Of course, FNAF is known for their animatronics, just like a certain familiar company of who I've conveniently forgotten the name of.
This is called a setup. May I continue?
Oh, sure. Sorry about that.
Aside from getting ready to remove the animatronics from all of their locations, Chuck E. Cheese was undergoing massive changes in 2015. From the marketing to the in-house entertainment, almost every portion of the company was revised. This was due to the buyout from Apollo Global Management the year prior. According to Financial Worldwide, private equity powerhouse Apollo Global Management LLC announced in January that it had agreed to acquire CEC Entertainment Inc. for $1.3 billion in cash, including the assumption of debt. With this transaction came many changes to the once public company. They were awarded a new CEO by the name of Tom Leverton, former CEO of Topgolf. They shifted their focus from entertainment and marketing towards improving their reputation and subverting expectations. This included refreshing their menu. Over the years, Chuck E. Cheese has earned a reputation of having subpar pizza, to say the least. Honestly, it got so bad to the point where the Chuck E. Cheese name was used as a rating scale. As in, if someone were to eat a horrible tasting pizza or something, they'd compare it to Chuck E. Cheese, essentially bottom of the barrel tier food. And while I personally cannot agree, maybe it's my silly little kid taste buds holding me back, apparently there was some actual merit to those claims, because in 2014, they hired on a director of culinary development to oversee and reposition their kitchens when they acquired Peter Piper Pizza. When a billion-dollar company gives you the opportunity to take them to the next level, you don't say no, said Chef Gregory. I've already charted a very successful course for Peter Piper Pizza, so this is a natural continuation. Chuck E. Cheese's launched two new pizzas, the Cali Alfredo, with Alfredo sauce, mushrooms, spinach, sausage, and chicken, and the barbecue chicken, featuring barbecue sauce, chicken, crispy onions, and green peppers. These were available with a thin and crispy or traditional crust. As a way to promote their updated menu, Chuck E. Cheese conducted a nationwide blind taste test. The stage was set. As participants were blindfolded to eliminate any bias, both Chuck E. Cheese's and Pizza Hut pizzas were presented without any branding, creating an unbiased environment that allowed the flavors to speak for themselves. This approach ensured a fair evaluation, placing the focus solely on the taste experience. Contrary to popular belief, Chuck E. Cheese's demonstrated a remarkable blend of flavors and textures that captivated the taste testers. The crust proved to be a standout feature, boasting a perfect balance of crispiness and chewiness. The sauce added a depth of flavor. Toppings were fresh and generously distributed, contributing to a well-rounded and satisfying pizza experience. While Pizza Hut is synonymous with pizza excellence, the blind taste test revealed some unexpected insights. The crust, while undeniably well-crafted, faced tough competition from Chuck E. Cheese's. The sauce, though flavorful, didn't quite reach the nuanced profile found in its counterpart. Toppings, while abundant, did not consistently deliver the same freshness as those on Chuck E. Cheese's pizza. The moment of truth arrived as the blindfolds were lifted and participants discovered the surprising outcome. Chuck E. Cheese's, the family entertainment center known for its arcade games and animatronic characters, emerged as the victor in a contest that transcended its primary domain. The taste test results sparked conversations, challenging the conventional hierarchy of pizza establishments. According to a press release statement from CEC, 57% of participants preferred CEC's pizza over Pizza Hut's. The pizza to trek the battle was their new thin and crispy pepperoni. Almost immediately after they got these results, Chuck E. Cheese's started a new marketing campaign highlighting the taste test. They made flyers, cardboard cutouts, emails, and yes, commercials.
Taste the pizza that beat Pizza Hut in a taste test, only at Chuck E. Cheese's.
This was great publicity for CEC. For a brand such as theirs that always gets talked down to in the pizza world, this news can almost be seen as a revelation. However, over the fence, Pizza Hut was mad. They couldn't have a competing inferior brand claiming to have a better product than them. They couldn't have their brand tarnished. They needed to act swiftly. While you can't really find any official statements regarding any sort of reaction from Pizza Hut towards the taste test, it was just in the following year that the world would be introduced to the insanely familiar and comically catchy "No one out-pizzas the Hut" slogan and campaign. Coincidence? I think not. Yeah, I think it's very funny to imagine that Chuck E. Cheese prancing around and flexing his pizza to the masses is what caused Pizza Hut to defend their brand in such a commendable way. I mean, when you look back at it all, it almost seems orchestrated. Pizza Hut didn't lay off when it came to the advertising, letting the entire world and more know that nobody, absolutely nobody, out-pizzas the Hut. And then Chuck E. Cheese beat them in a similar taste test 2 years later. Renowned for being where a kid can be a kid for birthday parties and family fun, Chuck E. Cheese's is once again getting national recognition for its great tasting pizza. In a recent nationwide blind taste test, more than 60% of people expressing a preference chose Chuck E. Cheese's thin and crispy pepperoni pizza over Pizza Hut's thin and crispy pepperoni pizza. We hear from moms, dads, and kids that they love our pizza just as much as our games, said Tom Leverton, CEO of CEC Entertainment. We have always been America's #1 place for birthdays and the go-to spot for family fun. But now, we are getting recognition for our freshly made pizza that moms and dads love too. This is the second time Chuck E. Cheese's has beaten Pizza Hut in a blind taste test, since the restaurant's thin and crispy pizza rolled out nationwide 2 years prior. Part of a major menu revamp from culinary mastermind and award-winning executive chef Gregory, Chuck E. Cheese's continues to launch new and exciting parent-friendly menu items, including a new gluten-free pizza crust. To celebrate the victory, Chuck E. Cheese's is offering guests a free personal pizza from August 7th through the 11th. Guests who purchase any large thin and crispy pizza at menu price will get a personal pizza for free at participating Chuck E. Cheese's restaurants nationwide. TLDR, they were essentially giving these away. They wanted everyone and anyone to try their new pizza. By throwing this new recipe onto their customers, they could erase the years and years of having a horrible pizza stigma. Did this accomplish their goals? Debatably. On one edge of the sword, I have undeniably witnessed a cultural shift from people calling CEC's pizza cardboard to actually enjoying it, both unironically and in a shameful, guilty pleasure type way. However, I have definitely seen the case for people hating the thin crust, as it's seen as a way to cheapen out on the dough in the recipe, substituting nothing for what once was a thick slice. Either side you may fall on, one thing I know for certain is that I'm a bit skeptical about the results. There's a lot of missing data from these tests, specifically the process or methods of how they came to these conclusions. How many people did they test? What kinds of people did they test? Their customers or random subjects in the street? Why weren't other pizza brands involved, such as Little Caesars, Domino's, Papa John's, etc.? Unfortunately, most of these are going to have to go unanswered. Luckily for you guys, I won't let this stop me from giving you, the people, what you deserve. Suggestive closure. We headed off on our quest to pick up pizzas from 3 of our favorite chains: Pizza Hut, Little Caesars, and of course, Chuck E. Cheese. This video doesn't have a sponsor, so we're going with medium pizzas all around the board. However, the goal is the same. Using unmarked carryout boxes, multiple test subjects will be given their 3 options to rank from. Each taste tester will be required to give data and feedback on why they make the decisions that they do. For example, not liking a certain pizza sauce or the quality of the toppings. At the end of this, the goal is to see if Chuck E. Cheese's recipe actually holds up to their claims, or if the claims that CEC has the superior za is cheesy. By the time we finished making our rounds, my friends, official test subjects, had met me at my studio. We then set up the food for consumption and cameras for rolling.
For this taste test, I will be using 3 random participants: Ty, Taylor, and Major. Each participant will be presented with 3 boxes, all being identical. That is, aside from the letters written on each package, just to differentiate the contents of said box. They're all heated up, pre-packaged, ready to go, and randomly selected for this experiment. To get this show on the road, let's start with contestant number 1 and pizza, letter A. Alrighty, now that you've got a decent taste profile for that slice, name one thing that you'd say that you like about that pizza.
I like the sauce, and I like how cheesy it is.
I like the flavor. Like, it's a little dry, but it's not over doughy. And the pepperoni has, like, a taste. Like, it's just strong flavoring in pizza. It's not bad. It's pizza. Just a little thin.
Name something you don't like about that pizza.
I don't like pepperonis.
Really? Well, that would have been good to know. Obviously, because this is supposed to be a hidden, unbiased taste test, I wouldn't have the possibility of scouting the contestant's favorite pizza toppings. Hopefully, she survives these next 2 slices. On a scale of 1 to 10, rate that pizza.
Like 9 out of 10.
10?
Mm-hmm.
Interesting.
I just don't think it has enough sauce. You know?
Not enough sauce.
But I like the taste of the pepperoni a lot. A 4 or 5.
Time for pizza letter B. Tell me one thing that you liked about this pizza.
I liked how thin and crunchy it was.
Anything you like?
Yeah. I like the cheese.
Cheese.
I actually like the cheese a lot. A lot better than last. I like to say it's pretty good.
Anything you don't like about it?
I'd say the same thing as I said last time. I feel like you have a little more pasta sauce, you know? But other than that, this one, better than the last one.
I didn't like the lack of sauce it had.
On a scale of 1 to 10, how would you rate this pizza?
I give it a 6 or a 7. Because it just needs more sauce. I prefer like thicker pizzas. I don't mind like a thin one. The cheese tastes good. I like the taste of the cheese.
I would say a 9 out of 10.
Interesting. It's pretty high up on the leaderboard. Will Pizza C top it? Get it? Top, like, as in toppings, because we're doing a video on pizza. Alrighty, go ahead and have a slice of pizza letter C. Alrighty, tell me one thing that you liked about this pizza.
Cheese on this is okay. It doesn't taste as dry as the other ones. And the pepperoni is okay.
I like how soft it was. And I like how cheesy it was.
What do you not like?
I didn't like the lack of seasoning that was in the pizza.
I feel like literally it's pretty good. Maybe if the cheese was more cheesy.
1 out of 10.
I 8 or a 7.
I would say a good 7.5 out of 10.
Last but not least, we've got contestant number 3. Major will only be tasting a small portion of these pallets. Not a large enough sample to really do anything to her stomach. Although I'm very proactive on what she eats, she's a very active and larger breed of dog, so I feel comfortable giving her this treat for behaving so well during our contest this far. Let's see who she chooses. Have some Pizza Hut. And that settles it. Unknowing to all 3 contestants, Pizza A was Little Caesars, Pizza B, Chuck E. Cheese, and Pizza C was Pizza Hut. So with this in mind, The winner of the contest is Pizza Hut. Everyone had various reasons for ranking the pizzas they did, some involving more skill than others. But I'm glad I have my hands on my own miniature set of field study. If I had to choose, I would have gone with Chuck E. Cheese, but I'm biased, and that's why I wasn't a part of this contest.
So what did we learn today? Was this an excuse to eat a bunch of pizza on my day off? Yes. Did I spend way too much money on this video? Also yes. I guess the moral of this story is, I don't know. Don't feed into propaganda, no pun intended. I mean, the sheer idea of a taste test is flawed because taste is ultimately subjective, right? Same as music. You've never heard of a blind sound test, have you? I mean, we have the VMAs, but that's besides the point. The real lesson should be, just enjoy whatever pizza you like. But, before you do, make sure you subscribe to the channel and follow me on my socials down below. I have an amazing video right here you must watch. I'll catch you over there.